Hi, welcome. My name is Caitlin McCall. I'm the owner of McCall Digital Marketing, and I'm really excited today to show you exactly how to schedule all of your social media for free or for a very small cost. So you may be wondering what qualifies me to teach you this. So I do own McCall Digital Marketing. I've been working in marketing and advertising for about 10 years now, and I'm currently servicing a ton of clients and helping them with their social media growth. And so I hope that in the future you'll remember that I showed you this if you're looking to outsource your social media to someone, because I would love to help. All right. So let's get right into the training. Our primary marketing tools that we're using today are Canva, which is for graphics, the platforms themselves, if you want to do this for free, or later.com for post scheduling, which is a small monthly fee based on how many posts you want to post that month. So you may be wondering what happens first? How does all of this work? So in order, this is how I do it, my workflow. You can obviously feel free to do this however you want. So my workflow is I created a Canva account if you don't already have one. Within Canva, you're going to create a brand kit with your fonts, colors, and logos. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that here in a second. Put all current content, which is photos and videos of your business, of you doing your business, everything you could think of, other people's content they've given you, into a cloud. So that could be Google Drive, Dropbox, just an easy place for you to pull all that and store it all. And then you're going to write down your marketing plan. So we're going to go over a high level of that during this training as well. And then you're going to create and schedule posts for the upcoming month in these social media platforms for free or in later.com, which is that small monthly cost. So you may be wondering, what about native posts? So, as you may know, stories now can be scheduled. However, you cannot put link stickers on the scheduled stories. So if you're going out of town or something, it's good to schedule stories just so you have something there and you can direct them to your link in bio on Instagram. Or, but if you're not out of town, it's kind of better to post it natively so that you have that link sticker. I get the majority of my link clicks to my website from Instagram and Facebook stories. So just keep that in mind. So with that in mind, any native, meaning in-app posts that are not scheduled, such as Reels, TikTok, Stories, can be done on a schedule. So I typically do on Tuesdays, I do Instagram Reels and TikToks, and I do all my stories on Thursdays. So I just kind of do it based on what days are the freest for me or what makes sense. I try not to do things on Mondays or Fridays like this, because you're not going to get as much interaction as you will middle of the week. But also, if there's a 3-day weekend or you want to go on vacation, typically you're utilizing one of those Fridays or Mondays and it'll throw off your schedule. So, and then, unless there is a very special circumstance like a holiday, grand opening, or product launch. So, you may want to do those natively if you're like posting a story every day for an entire week during a launch, or if it's, World Oceans Day like it was this past week. So, just make special account for those when you're planning. So you may be wondering, why would I use later.com if scheduling all of this in the platforms is free? Okay, so I just want to explain that really quickly. So later.com is a scheduling tool that has a monthly fee per amount of posts you want scheduled for that month. And it does change. I know that they recently, limited the amount of posts that they were doing in the free plan to like 4 a month. So you pretty much have to pay now. So just go and check out their pricing and see if that works for you. You can schedule your posts, in the actual social media for free, but later is a great next step if you want it all in one place. So you can do all of your social media platforms right there, drag and drop. Or if you'd like to create a link in bio to add links to each post that you're promoting. So if you have a lot of different products or a lot of different blogs or things like that, sometimes link in bio can be a great option. So this helps if you have, a lot of different products, a lot of different landing pages. And I'm going to go through that link in bio as well. So don't worry about that. So first I want to go through Canva. So once you get all logged in, you're going to see on the left-hand side, it will say Brand Hub. So it's going to open up with this brand kit, and you'll see I have some brand kits here. And you are able to put in all of your brand colors with the color codes, all of your fonts for headings, body, all sorts of stuff like that, captions, and then all of your different logos. So I put, every single logo I have just so that there's a lot of different variations so you can make whatever looks best with it. So this is just an example of what you're going to see in the McCall Digital Marketing brand kit. And I'm going to continue to use my agency just as, your example here. So that's kind of what you're going to see. So once you have started to create something, so you can go to create and then Instagram post. Or you can actually go into all of the templates that I've created for you. This is actually the first one for new products. So we're just going to use that as an example. So you'll see that when you have that open, you can go to the brand hub once again and click colors, and you can shuffle your colors onto any of those templates that I have for you there. So it's a really cool way to just kind of shuffle through and be like, that looks good. Don't like that color. That looks good. And then choose the one that you love. The next thing is you can easily select any piece of these. I've left them, to where each piece is separate. So you can, depending on what your fonts are, whenever you change those, you can, make them bigger, move things around as you would like. These are your templates to have. And the other thing I just want to mention is that when you go to elements, you can search for anything you want. So, you may say, I want a picture of like what's here, a house or a mailbox or whatever it is. And you can just drag it and drop it onto whatever it is that you're working on. Canva is really intuitive. So I feel like if you've been using a computer at all to this point, you will not have problems with Canva. And in fact, if you have never used Canva before, I have a feeling I'm changing your life. Okay, so once you are good to go, we love this graphic. You're going to click share, select the page that you want, and download. And you want to make sure that it's in a PNG. That's a good format for images to where it's going to look super sharp. It'll look nice. All right, and when you download it, then you have that, right there to use. So everyone's going to know about your new product. So now what? I have all the graphics done. What am I going to do now? So now you're going to schedule. So let's go through social platform scheduling. And the first thing I'm going to show you is Meta. So Meta is the parent company of Facebook and Instagram. You're also able to schedule into Facebook groups as well. So that's something to note. If you do have a Facebook group, then you can schedule there too. So when you log into Facebook, and of course you already have to have an account to do this, this is what you'll see. Again, I'm using the McCall Digital Marketing page. You're going to go here, and then you're going to go into that Meta Business Suite. Once you go in there, you can click Planner, and then this nifty little calendar pops up, and it's going to have you create a post or story on whichever day you select. You can also click Create up in the right-hand corner and then schedule it. So you can select exactly where you want it to go. So as you see here, you can put Facebook, Instagram, and your Facebook group. You can just put one, just put the other, whatever you like there. You can hit all three at the same time. So once you have everything ready to go there, you can put schedule And then you can select exactly the day and time you want it to go. And then it's going to appear on your calendar right there. So you can see exactly what you have upcoming. And it's just as easy as that. I have a lot of big accounts that, especially corporate accounts, a lot of them use the actual Facebook scheduler. So just something to keep in mind. Something great is you can also do something very similar on LinkedIn. You're going to go to your business page. Again, you have to have that set up. And then you're just going to go ahead and start a post. So once you have your post ready to go, you can click this little, do you see next to the post button? It has a little clock there, and you're going to click that. And then it allows you to schedule out exactly when you want it to go. And then you can also view all of the scheduled posts as well. And so it's going to let you know, this is going to be all of the upcoming posts. And right now we just have the one scheduled. So that's the one that we see. But again, super simple to schedule that way. And TikTok now also has a scheduler, which is really cool. So this is the exact step by step. So basically, you log into your TikTok account on a web browser. You're going to click on that cloud icon. You're going to edit and upload the video, and you can, do all of that right there. And then you just toggle the schedule button and select a date, select your post, and schedule it. So pretty simple, pretty intuitive in all of these apps. So now I want to go through later.com just to show you. So when you have a later account, this is going to be what it looks like. Now, this is Scuba Diving Magazine's account. They're one of my clients that utilizes later.com the most. Basically, you just upload the content there, and then you can drag and drop it on the calendar. And you can choose like where you're going to schedule it to. It's just all in one place. Every single platform can be right there. And that's why a lot of people love this so much. The other thing is the analytics move with you. So it'll tell you, you can see it says find the best time to post. It will learn when your audience is active, and it will give you suggestions on that basically. And the other thing is all your content is there. And so if you want to if there's something you want to post every month, you don't have to re-upload it or go and find it in a folder somewhere. It's there. You can just drag and drop it again, which is really cool. There is great analytics on here, but one of the biggest reasons people like later.com is because of the link in bio. So on that left-hand side, when you see link in bio, it's going to show this. This is the link you can put in your Instagram profile, and you can pre-schedule and link different posts to go with different pages on your website. So if you have a really active blog, if you have a whole bunch of different products, if you want to advertise one product at a time, that kind of thing, this is perfect for that. Boutiques, I feel like, could be a really great thing for that type of business as well. So yeah. I do want to give you some marketing copywriting tips while I have you here. So, some of my top tips are to include interesting information. Don't try to recreate the wheel. If you find it interesting, they will too. Think of yourself as, someone who's new to this, who is just now learning, and what did you find really interesting? That's what you should tell your audience. Telling your story and your business's story. People like to buy from people. This is what I'm always telling my consulting clients. People buy from people. So don't be shy. Tell your story. Show your face if you can. Ask questions to the audience. If you get an audience used to interacting with you, they're more likely to take action on your page and do something you're asking them to do. So you may be just asking them simple questions. Oh, what'd you do this weekend? Tell me in the comments. If they do that, then when you tell them, hey, head to my website, buy this, it's on sale today only, they're more likely to go to your website and actually take that action. including relevant hashtags. So you obviously don't want to use just random hashtags. Try to use hashtags that are working really well in your actual niche. And always include a CTA. So pretty much everything that you post should say, ask a question, tell me in the comments, head to our website, learn more, whatever it is. Tell your audience what to do. Post scheduling tips. So, you know, I always heard whenever you would create a YouTube channel, how people would put, they'll say like, new video coming out every day at 8 a.m. There's a reason that they're doing that, and it's because you are building trust with your audience. And honestly, you should be posting at the same time every day if you're looking to build quickly and establish that trust. They will look forward to your post every day. Try not to post similar posts next to each other. So just keep in mind what that grid is going to look like, especially on Instagram, but you just want to switch it up a lot. Get creative and have fun with it. Think outside the box. Consider accounts that you enjoy following and try on different styles. I'm absolutely not saying to copy people, but if you like something, think about how would that make sense in my niche? And have a mixture of images and Canva posts to keep it fresh. So I know that I've showed you how to create graphics in Canva and I've supplied these templates for you. However, I don't recommend having a Canva templated post for every single post. Try to switch it up and have some just images of real people interacting with your business in between the Canva posts. So, thinking outside the box about how to sell your products and services can set you apart from the competition and set your business up for success. So, I am also going to give you a little bonus content of how a marketing plan and analytics work. This is a very, very high level of this, but just to give you a little bit of something to think about while you're starting to build out your calendar. So, my business, McCall Digital Marketing, my marketing plan is this. So, the number one thing I want people to do is apply to be my client. And I hope one day you'll do that as well if you haven't already. My main platforms are TikTok, Instagram, and LinkedIn because that is where my clients hang out the most. I post about marketing ideas, lifestyle, and my main categories, which are eco, travel, and scuba, and my life. And I link to the website or direct people to my link in bio or profile link, and that is very, very simplified. But that is what has worked best for me. And when you break it down like this, it's very simple, right? And then analytics. So you want to think about, where does most of my website traffic come from? And you can actually find that on the back end of your website. It'll say, which social medias are people coming from. And that gets you to think about how, where should I put most of my effort? Is most of my people coming from LinkedIn? Then let's go ham on LinkedIn and do a whole bunch on there. So just keep that in mind. And that's something you may want to look back on every month and just pivot from there. Which types of posts are getting the most traction? So these platforms are great with analytics. Even if you're not paying for a post scheduling software, you can go into those actual platforms and it will tell you which posts performed the best over the last month. Do more of that. If they're doing really well, I want to see more of the exact post that was your number one post. And which item is my top seller? Is there an item that people are buying over and over and over again, or a service that people are getting over and over? Make sure that you have a certain amount of posts dedicated to that top seller and if information, education associated with exactly that. And then that brings you to, who is my ideal client avatar? And that sounds like some really fancy wording, but really it just means like, who's my ideal customer? So I often tell people to write down, get a little pen and piece of paper. Who is your ideal customer? Is it someone between 25 and 30 who likes shopping, who is into trends, who is hanging out on the weekend, going to brunch? That's what they're looking for. This is just a random client, right? a random customer. But if that's your ideal customer, then you need to be speaking directly to them in all of your marketing. So think about that, do a little brainstorm on it, and speak directly to them and in a voice that they would love to hear from. Now, if you have any questions, obviously this is not a live training webinar. And so I would be more than happy to answer any of your questions in my inbox at hello@mccalldigitalmarketing.com. My team and I are available there for you. And last but not least, I would be totally amiss if I didn't mention to you that we are um, a social media marketing company. We handle outsourcing and consulting packages for clients. So if you need more consulting on this and you want to have a meeting with me monthly, I would be more than happy to speak with you and strategize to get you to that next level. And if you're just ready to offload all of this social media stuff to the expert so that you can focus on what you do best, which is running your business or exactly what your role is supposed to be, not all this social media stuff, I am more than happy to take that off your hands and work with you to make your social media the best it can possibly be. And again, if you are interested in those things, please reach out to us, hello@mccalldigitalmarketing.com, and we'd be happy to create a plan that's perfect for you. All right. So thank you so much for purchasing this and putting your trust in us to deliver exactly what you need to create and schedule your social media. I'm so excited for you and your business, whatever that may be. I'm wishing you the best of luck, and I hope to hear from you soon.